Right now, somewhere outside your window, a drama is unfolding. A barn owl is diving silently through the darkness, guided by nothing but sound. A mockingbird is singing a stolen symphony under a streetlight. And a tiny bird you have never noticed is migrating thousands of feet above your roof, navigating by the stars. Tonight, we are pulling back the curtain on the secret world that comes alive in your backyard the moment you turn off the lights. Some of what you are about to learn will genuinely surprise you. And by the end of this video, you will never hear the night the same way again. Why are some birds active at night? Most birds are diurnal. They wake with the sun and roost when it gets dark. But evolution cares about advantage, not convention. For a specific group of birds, the night offers less competition, different prey, and fewer predators. Owls are the poster children of nocturnal bird life. Their adaptations are engineering marvels. The great horned owl has eyes so large they cannot move in their sockets. Instead, it rotates its head up to 270 degrees, scanning the darkness with pupils that capture every available photon. But here is what most people do not realize. Owls rely primarily on hearing, not vision, to hunt. The barn owl's flat, heart-shaped face is not decorative. It functions like a satellite dish, funneling sound into asymmetrically placed ears. One ear sits slightly higher than the other, allowing the owl to triangulate the exact position of a mouse in complete darkness. In lab experiments, barn owls struck prey in pitch-black rooms with 100% accuracy using sound alone. Then there is the silence. Owl flight feathers have a comb-like leading edge that breaks up turbulence, a soft trailing edge, and a velvety surface that absorbs sound. The result is functionally silent flight. A barn owl produces sound below the threshold of both human and rodent hearing. The mouse never hears death coming. Now, owls get all the glory, but they are far from the only birds active in your yard at night. Let us talk about one of the most underappreciated nocturnal performers, the American woodcock. If you live in eastern North America and have heard a buzzy peent from a field at dusk, followed by a twittering whistle high above, that was a woodcock performing one of the most elaborate courtship displays in the bird world. The male spirals upward to about 300 feet, then zigzags back down in a falling leaf pattern, while his wing feathers produce a musical twittering. He lands almost exactly where he took off and starts painting again, repeating this for hours in near total darkness. Why at night? The woodcock feeds by day, probing soil for earthworms. Its eyes sit so far back on its head that it has a wider field of vision behind it than in front. Nighttime courtship means it does not have to choose between eating and reproducing. Evolution solved the scheduling conflict. Speaking of sounds in the dark, why do mockingbirds sing at night? If you have ever been kept awake at 3 in the morning by a bird cycling through dozens of different songs, you have met an unmated male northern mockingbird. Research in the journal Animal Behavior confirmed that nocturnal singing is almost exclusively performed by unpaired males. Once they find a mate, the nighttime concerts stop. The logic is simple. By day, the soundscape is crowded with birdsong, traffic, and noise. At night, the airwaves are clear. A mockingbird singing at 2 in the morning has the acoustic equivalent of a stadium to himself, his song reaching females roosting hundreds of yards away. Mockingbirds learn over 200 song types in their lifetime, mimicking other birds, frogs, car alarms, even cell phone ringtones. Females choose males with larger repertoires. That bird keeping you awake is auditioning for the role of his life. Here is something that might blow your mind. On any given night during spring or fall migration, billions of birds are flying over North America. Most pass directly over towns and cities, including yours. About 80% of migratory species in North America are nocturnal migrants. Warblers, thrushes, sparrows, tanagers, vireos. They take to the sky after sunset, flying at altitudes from 1,000 to 15,000 feet. Why at night? The atmosphere is more stable with less turbulence for energy-efficient flight. Cooler air prevents overheating during sustained exertion, and daytime hours stay free for refueling. A warbler that flew 300 miles overnight can spend the next day rebuilding fat reserves. Navigation is remarkable. Migratory birds use multiple compass systems simultaneously. reading the Earth's magnetic field through proteins called cryptochromes in their eyes, tracking the rotation of stars around Polaris, and calibrating against the setting sun before takeoff. It is a biological GPS that would make any engineer jealous. You can witness this yourself. Point binoculars at a full moon on a migration night and watch silhouettes of birds crossing the lunar disk. It is called moonwatching. Weather radar stations now detect massive waves of migrants, and the Cornell Lab of Ornithology uses this data to produce free nightly migration forecasts you can check online. But not everything happening in your yard at night is so poetic. Let us talk about the dark side. Literally, light pollution is one of the biggest threats to nocturnal bird behavior, and it comes directly from our homes, our streetlights, and our cities. Every year, an estimated 1 billion birds die in the United States from collisions with illuminated buildings during migration. Birds are attracted to and disoriented by artificial light, circling towers until they collapse from exhaustion or strike glass. A 2023 study in Nature Communications showed that even modest reductions in light pollution significantly decreased collisions. During Chicago's Lights Out program, bird deaths at monitored buildings dropped over 80%. Artificial light also disrupts hunting patterns for owls and nightjars, alters predator-prey dynamics, and interferes with breeding cycles. Even backyard lighting redistributes insects away from their natural habitats, changing food availability for night-feeding birds. There is one more nocturnal bird I want to tell you about because it is genuinely one of the strangest creatures in North America, the common nighthawk. Despite its name, it is not a hawk. It belongs to the nightjar family. Its enormous mouth stretches nearly the full width of its head, fringed with bristle-like feathers that funnel in flying insects. It hunts on the wing at dusk, swooping through clouds of moths and beetles with its mouth wide open like a living butterfly net. Nighthawks originally nested on bare ground and flat rocks. When gravel rooftops became common in American cities, they moved right in. But as rooftops shifted to rubber membranes and smooth surfaces, urban nighthawk populations have declined, a reminder that small changes in our built environment ripple through the lives of species we barely notice. So what can you do? First, step outside tonight. Go out 30 minutes after sunset and listen. You might hear the hooting of a great horned owl, the trilling of a screech owl, the sharp call of a night heron, or the peent of a woodcock. Second, consider your lighting. Turn off unnecessary lights during migration season. Use motion sensors instead of always-on lights. Choose warm-tone bulbs and aim landscape lighting downward, not into the sky. Third, plant native species. Night-blooming flowers attract moths, which in turn attract nightjars, owls, and other nocturnal birds. A single native oak can support over 500 caterpillar species, many active at night. Fourth, join citizen science. The Cornell Lab's eBird accepts nocturnal checklists, and the Nightjar Survey Network targets data on nightjars and whippoorwills. The night is not empty. It is not quiet. It is a parallel world of hunters and singers, travelers and performers, all carrying out their lives in the darkness we ignore. Every night, right outside your window, evolution's greatest experiments are playing out in real time. And all you have to do is listen. If this video changed how you think about birds at night, subscribe to this channel. We are bringing you a new story every day from the incredible, overlooked world of birds. Hit the bell and drop a comment. What sounds do you hear outside your window at night? I will see you in the next one.